trading and crypto and Bitcoin and financial literacy classes and, real estate businesses isn't for everyone. Stop trying to force this stuff down everyone's throats. Hey y'all, it's Megan, and we're going to talk about hustle culture. Specifically, why we should dismantle it and how to unlearn toxic things associated with it. Now, whenever we talk about hustle culture, obviously there's nothing wrong with hustling and grinding because life requires hard work. Good things that are worth having require sacrifice. But hustle culture as a concept has really consumed us to the point where we have become dehumanized and it just controls us in every aspect.
Shut up and take my money.
So first of all, we've all heard this phrase, the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money, not spending money or having money, saving money, but the love of money is the root of all evil. Notorious B.I.G. said it himself, mo money, mo problems. And that's genuinely true. It's so easy to just get carried away and want more of it and want it fast to the point where we don't even know why we want or need the money anymore. Like we just want more of it. There's definitely benefits to being financially stable, but we shouldn't care about making money more than we do about anything else. Social media plays a really big role because social media has completely skewed the way that we view success. We see all of this luxury content and the internet is just oversaturated with these luxury, extravagant lifestyles. People are showing off designer handbags, fancy engagement videos, international traveling vlogs. And I feel like we're totally desensitized to the value of money. Billionaires are the new millionaires, and millionaires are the new average person. Everyone's an entrepreneur. And social media has a way of glamorizing and over-exaggerating people's lifestyles because it's just based on whatever image they want to portray. It's just very easy to feel like you aren't doing something right. Why isn't my business taking off? How come I don't have that much money saved up? How come I don't know that much about finance? There's all of this display of money and what money can do for you. And people don't even think you're worth being spoken to unless you're talking about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And, all of this financial talk that has seemed to kind of take over the internet these days. We can't be normal people having normal conversations anymore. A really big reason why I have such a problem with hustle culture is because we don't seem to realize there's a difference between sacrifice and intentional suffering. We're so used to hustling and getting more and being faster. You have to have a 5 to 9 before you go to your 9 to 5. We were raised by people who just worked themselves to the bone and barely got a chance to stop and enjoy things. And, you don't rest until you retire. We think that this is normal, but it's actually very unhealthy. Like, I understand working hard towards your goals, but at the same time, we kind of lose sight of what's actually important. We lose ourselves. And we think that the more we're suffering and struggling and the more we deprive ourselves of joy, the faster we're going to be successful. But that's not necessarily the case. It's true that God wants us to make sacrifices the way that Jesus sacrificed for us. But God also wants us to experience joy. Like, I just refuse to subscribe to this notion that life is just about hustling and grinding. We feel like comfort is a commodity instead of something that we're naturally entitled to. We really think that sleeping in and taking naps is lazy. But no, rest is productive, okay? Rest is productive. Your body needs sleep. It's just not fair that we never give ourselves grace and we think that pleasure is bad. We feel like we have to just wait and wait and wait until we're retired and until we're 75 years old to finally take a break.
The show goes on. This is my home.
Trading and crypto and Bitcoin and financial literacy classes and, real estate businesses isn't for everyone. Stop trying to force this stuff down everyone's throats. And I get it. Like, it's a lot easier than it may seem and everyone can benefit from it. But just because anybody can do it doesn't mean anybody can do it. Like, I appreciate the fact that these like insider trading secrets and all of these things that used to be common knowledge only to rich people has now trickled down to like the average person. So a lot of people have gained financial freedom and financial stability and a lot of financial knowledge just by doing research on these topics. But I don't think like everyone should be obligated to do this. Like, if it's not your thing, it's just not your thing. Like, it's not my thing. I have no interest in investments. I don't have any interest in stonks. Like, I don't care about any of that at all. But like, this is what I mean by like everything has just become normalized. Like, people take this concept of like being a stockbroker and like having a retirement vacation property in some other country is like a normal experience. Like, not everybody has to experience these things. I'm okay with an average salary and living an average life. Like, I'm okay doing that. It's fine. You don't have to be a millionaire. Having financial literacy is important. Like, that's definitely a skill that everyone should have. And generational wealth is a good thing. If you've had money problems before and you know what it's like to struggle, like, then people just pursue these things because they want control over their life. So, of course, like, these are definitely important concepts. And if it's something that interests you and if it's something you can benefit from, then find the proper avenues to learn from so you can gain valuable knowledge. But like, stop trying to force this on people. Like, stop trying to not everybody is meant to be a finance bro or a real estate mogul and like own like multiple rental properties. Like, a lot of this stuff is pretty extreme. Like, and people are oversaturating these markets and making it seem like this is a lifestyle for every person in the world. And as nice as that sounds, like, the world simply cannot function that way. Like, let people seek out this knowledge on their own. Like, stop making it seem like it's just as simple as downloading an app and you get an ROI of like $100,000 within 6 weeks, like flipping cash, flipping properties, and getting these like very quick free money, get rich quick schemes. Like, it's just it's wrong. And like, how many people have been scammed? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever people get so consumed with money to the point that money is like their god, they go to great lengths to just get more money and be rich. One of the crypto kings was recently arrested and he's going to jail like for life because he was stealing people's money. Like, his lifestyle and his legacy was built on stealing people's money, and he's going to prison. Like, there's way too many scams. There's way too many MLMs, pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, where people try to trick you into making a quick buck. That's just like the most annoying thing about hustle culture to me, is because like, people just want money and they want a lot of it and they want it so fast. Like, they really think it's as simple as downloading an app or watching a couple courses on YouTube. We both overestimate and underestimate what it takes within hustle culture. We overestimate the benefits. We overestimate how much money we can actually make, but we underestimate how much investment it actually takes, how much education is actually necessary. There's just so many elements of this culture that we've allowed to rule our lives and take over our minds. It's just so unhealthy and so harmful and dangerous because it's all about money, and money can make you so greedy. If you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, like, you're just allowing it to take over your life. And no matter how much money you have, no matter how much you have saved up, it will never be enough. It's never going to satisfy you. So I want us to use discernment whenever we're seeking financial advice and whenever we just want financial education. You don't have to imitate these images of luxury in success that you see on social media, because social media is a very over exaggerated and often totally fake image of success. You know, we've kind of been brainwashed to think that there's a very specific way to be successful, when success is just simply setting a goal and reaching that goal and being proud of your effort. And again, I want to reiterate that rest is productive, okay? Your body needs sleep. You know, working really hard is important, but it's also really important to give yourself grace and to know when to take a break. You know, we have all of these big goals, but none of that matters, and none of that is going to be worth anything if we're not doing it for the right reasons. And financial security to you will have a totally different definition from the next person. So just be safe out there, okay? You know, don't work too hard. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to feel joy. And most importantly, just exercise your mind, body, and soul so you can be stronger.